Welcome back to Everything Poultry, your one-stop shop for all things poultry. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, we're here to help you navigate the exciting world of poultry production. And today, we're diving into a topic that's at the heart of any successful poultry operation: maximizing egg production. We'll unlock the secrets to getting your flock to lay consistently and abundantly. So if you're ready for some excellent results, stick around. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps us reach more poultry enthusiasts like you and keeps these valuable tips coming. So, when it comes to poultry farming, breed selection is so important. It's the foundation of your whole operation. Choosing the right breed can really make all the difference. When it comes to egg production, take breeds like Isa Brown, Lohman Brown, or Highline, for example. These hens are like the superstars of the egg-laying world, carefully bred over generations. To produce an impressive number of eggs, we're talking 300 to 320 eggs per year. Sometimes even more. This incredible productivity is all thanks to selective breeding. Scientists and breeders have focused on specific traits like egg number, size, and shell quality. They've essentially fine-tuned these breeds for maximum egg-laying performance. It's a real testament to how powerful science can be in modern poultry farming. But genetics is only part of the story. To really unlock your flock's full potential, you've got to give them the right fuel to thrive. That's where a balanced diet comes in. It's not just about filling their bellies, it's about providing them with the precise nutrients they need to produce those valuable eggs. Imagine a marathon runner trying to perform at their best on a diet of just chips and candy. It's not going to happen. Similarly, hens need a diet that's packed with protein, energy, calcium, phosphorus, and a whole range of vitamins to reach peak performance. We're talking about a diet that includes around 16% to 18% crude protein. Protein is essential for egg production, so getting that ratio right is critical. Then there's calcium, which is super important for strong eggshells. Aim for about 3.5 to 4 grams of calcium per hen daily. But there's more to it than that. Amino acids, like methionine and lysine, they play a crucial role in egg mass development. These nutrients are often overlooked, but they really help your hens lay larger and healthier eggs. By getting their diet right, you can see a potential boost in egg production of up to 15%. That's a significant increase, which translates directly to a healthier bottom line for you. Now, before we move on, if you're finding this information useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We've got tons more poultry tips and insights coming your way. You don't want to miss out. Now, let's talk about an element that's often overlooked, but it's absolutely vital for egg production: water. It's easy to get caught up in all the details of feed formulations. But remember, those eggs are about 75% water. If you deprive your hens of clean, fresh water, you're essentially cutting off their lifeline for egg production. Just like we don't feel like eating when we're thirsty, hens will experience a drop in feed intake when they're dehydrated, and that leads to a decrease in egg output. So how much water are we talking about? Each hen needs a good amount of water, around 2 to 3 liters of fresh water every day. It might seem like a lot, but trust me, it's an investment that pays off big time in the form of consistent egg production. Studies have shown that even a slight 5% dip in water availability can slash egg production by a whopping 10%. That's a big hit to your profits that you definitely want to avoid. Now, let's shed some light on another important factor: lighting. Hens are incredibly sensitive to light and plays a key role in regulating their laying cycle. To maximize egg production, you need to mimic the natural conditions that trigger those laying instincts. That means providing them with a consistent 16 hours of light per day. During peak production, I know what you might be thinking, what about those short winter days? Well, that's where artificial lighting comes in. By supplementing natural daylight with artificial light sources, you can maintain those optimal 16 hours and keep those eggs coming, even when the sun isn't cooperating. And the payoff for getting your lighting right: research has shown that well-managed lighting programs can boost egg production by an impressive 20%. That's a game changer for any poultry farmer. Now let's talk about something that can be a real nightmare for poultry farmers: disease outbreaks. They're not just a threat to your flock's health, they can seriously impact your egg production. But don't worry, we're not here to scare you. We're here to give you the knowledge and strategies you need to protect your birds and keep those eggs coming. And a big part of that is biosecurity. Think of biosecurity like a shield, protecting your hens from those invisible enemies. That can cause chaos in your operation. So how do you build this shield? Well, it starts with vaccination. Vaccinating your flock against common poultry diseases like Newcastle disease and infectious bronchitis. It's like giving them a suit of armor, boosting their immune system. Next, we have cleanliness. And I don't just mean good housekeeping. I mean it's essential in poultry farming. Regular cleaning and disinfection of your poultry houses are crucial to fight off those pesky germs and viruses that love to hide in every nook and cranny. And finally, control access to your poultry houses. Not everyone needs to be wandering around where your flock lives. Limit visits to essential personnel only. And make sure any vehicles coming onto your farm are thoroughly disinfected. I know biosecurity might seem like an extra chore, but believe me, the benefits are huge. A good biosecurity plan can reduce production losses by as much as 30% in flocks that are prone to disease. That's a significant saving, not just in terms of eggs, but also in terms of your peace of mind. Now, let's move on from disease prevention to creating a happy and healthy environment for your hens. Happy hens lay more eggs, that's a fact, and a comfortable and spacious living space is crucial for their happiness and productivity. Imagine being stuck in the tiny room with a bunch of strangers. You wouldn't be very relaxed or productive, would you? Hens feel the same way. Cramming too many birds into a tight space leads to stress. And stress is the enemy of egg production. Hens need their space. They need room to move around, stretch their wings, and do what hens do. So what's the ideal stocking density? Aim for around 4 to 6 hens per square meter in deep litter systems. This gives them enough space to roam freely without feeling cramped or agitated. Now, ventilation is another critical factor. You might be surprised how much heat hens generate, and poor ventilation can quickly turn their house into a sauna, leading to heat stress and a drop in egg production. So make sure your poultry houses have good ventilation to keep the air fresh and circulating and prevent that stifling heat and humidity. And don't forget about the eggs themselves. Providing your hens with dedicated nest boxes encourages them to lay their eggs in a safe and clean environment. This simple addition can really reduce the risk of egg damage and helps maintain the quality of those eggs. Studies have shown that hens housed in well-ventilated environments can actually lay 10% to 15% more eggs than those in poorly ventilated conditions. That's a clear sign that investing in a comfortable and well-ventilated home for your flock is a smart move if you want more eggs and higher profits. Before we move on to our final tips for maximizing egg production, I just want to remind you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. That way you'll be the first to know when we release new videos full of poultry raising wisdom. Now, let's talk about minimizing environmental stressors. Hens may seem tough, but they're actually quite sensitive. Things like extreme temperatures and excessive noise can really mess with their laying patterns and impact their overall productivity. Let's start with temperature. Hens do best in a temperature range of 18 to 25 degrees Celsius. Anything outside of that comfort zone can cause stress and lead to a decline in egg production. During those hot summer months, make sure your hens have plenty of shade. And consider using cooling systems like fans or misters to help them beat the heat. On the other hand, in colder climates, proper insulation and heating are essential to keep them warm and cozy. Think of it like creating a safe haven where they can escape the extremes of the weather. Now, let's talk about noise. Loud, sudden noises can startle hens and disrupt their laying routines. So try to minimize noise around your poultry houses, especially during peak laying times. We already mentioned overcrowding, but it's worth repeating. Giving hens enough personal space is so important. Overcrowding can lead to aggression, competition for resources, and ultimately, reduced egg production. The good news is, addressing these stress factors can make a big difference. In fact, research suggests that minimizing stress can lead to a 12% increase in egg production. We're almost done with this episode, but before we wrap up, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future Poultry Pack content. Now, let's talk about health monitoring and the strategic use of supplements to boost egg production. Just like athletes need to be in top shape to perform at their best, hens need to be healthy to consistently lay those beautiful eggs. Regular health checks are your first line of defense. Keep an eye out for any signs of illness, like lethargy, loss of appetite, or changes in droppings. If you notice anything unusual, consult with a veterinarian right away for a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. Beyond regular checkups, certain supplements can give your hens a little extra boost in their egg-laying efforts. Probiotics and prebiotics, those gut health heroes, can work wonders in improving digestion and nutrient absorption. They're like tiny helpers, making sure your hens get the most out of their feed, which leads to better egg production. Then we have vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in calcium absorption, which, as we discussed earlier, is vital for strong eggshells. Ensuring adequate vitamin D levels can help prevent those frustrating cracked and broken eggs and maximize your yield of marketable eggs. And finally, let's not forget about electrolytes. Electrolytes are super important for maintaining hydration and electrolyte balance, especially during hot weather or times of stress. Adding electrolytes to your hens' water can help them stay hydrated and energized, keeping egg production running smoothly. Now you might be wondering, do these supplements really make a difference? And the answer is a resounding yes. A study published in Poultry Science showed that hens given probiotics laid 8% more eggs compared to a control group. That just goes to show how powerful these little additions to their diet can be. So, incorporating regular health monitoring and strategic supplementation into your poultry routine can significantly increase your flock's egg production.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about something that might seem a little counterintuitive, but it's a key strategy for maximizing egg production, and that's culling. I know it's not easy to think about removing hens from your flock, but culling is really about making your operation as efficient as possible. It's kind of like pruning a tree. You take away the weaker branches to help the healthy ones thrive. By identifying and removing the hens that just aren't laying well, you free up valuable resources like feed, water, and space. For your best layers, the ones that are really contributing to your profits, think of it this way. Every hen in your flock costs you money. If a hen isn't laying enough eggs, she's actually cutting into your profits. So, how do you figure out which hens aren't performing? It's all about keeping track. You need to monitor your hen's egg production closely, whether you prefer using a notebook or an automated system. Look for hens that consistently lay fewer eggs than the others over a period of time, say 2 weeks or more. Those are the hens you should consider culling. I know it can be a tough decision, but it's important if you want to maintain a productive and profitable flock, and the results can be significant. Culling non-productive hens can actually increase your flock's efficiency by 5% to 10%. That's a real boost to your bottom line. So there you have it, 10 proven strategies to help you significantly increase egg production, from choosing the right breeds, to providing a balanced diet, managing lighting, implementing biosecurity measures, creating a comfortable living environment, minimizing stress, monitoring health, using supplements strategically, and even culling when necessary. Each of these strategies is crucial for unlocking your flock's full potential. Remember, success in poultry farming is all about paying attention to the details, taking a holistic approach, and being dedicated to giving your hens the best possible care. By implementing these strategies, you'll not only increase egg production, but you'll also create a more profitable and sustainable operation. Before we go, if you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your fellow poultry enthusiasts. And of course, make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos, packed with valuable poultry tips and insights. Until next time, happy farming.